Okay, today I am hopefully going to be fixing our bug for our mouseStone's occupants field, where we're on a move type move, we click this, pressing down will drop a stone, and then if we hover over here we'll see that there's now one occupant in that grid 1-1. We drop another stone, 2 occupants, drop another stone, 3 occupants, but if we press down again, it's another 4 occupants, 5 occupants, 6 occupants, and it's still making the sounds. So we got to make sure we fix that. I've got to still do some Valentine's Day cooking and head out here soon, so I can't program too long, but hopefully we can fix this in that time. I'm curious. Let's just look at our mouseStone's object. It is an occupant with members, 10 members to be exact. Now, our occupants field is in our occupant class, so we need to decrement our occupant field from our mouseStones upon a bottom press of a drop. Yeah, so here we say it not only if our love keyboard was pressed was down, but actually we need to make sure we do it right here. We want to populate our occupants with the same amount of occupants that are in our mouse grid, which we're doing here. So we should have the same amount of occupants. Then we need to say if down is pressed and our mouseStones dot occupants is greater than 1. Then we want to play that sound and actually increment the occupants of that grid space. So if down is pressed and occupants is, should actually be greater than 0. Our occupants are greater than 0. So if we have 1 occupant left and we press down, we should decrement our mouseStone occupants and increment our grid occupants. So, oh look, we have it right here. mouseStone occupants gets mouseStone occupants minus 1. And then, see, look, I had tried to do it here if mouseStones dot occupants is greater than 0, just like up here. I wonder what is broken about that. But let's see. It's if we print up our mouseStone occupants here, let's print up mouseStone occupants, and we concatenate it with the string of our mouseStones dot occupants, convert it to a string, concatenated with the string at 620. So we should have 0 mouseStones. I'm actually kind of curious if mouseStones will be 1 upon a placement or not. It is not, but hopefully if I click this, mouse occupants should become 3, which it does, and then, well, 341. I did mousestones again. How did I do that twice? Okay. Making a fruit tart for Valentine's today. Just gotta do the fruit left, the glazed fruit. Okay, mouse occupants 3, stone occupants, or grid occupants 0. So it should be, they should swap just like that. Lower occupants and then higher occupants on the grid. And then now if I press it again, it should not make a sound. And occupants, mouseStone occupants should still be 0, which it'll probably be -1. And then occupants should be 3. Cool. Okay, so it doesn't go past 0, which is good. So that's almost fixed. Now, on a placement, on a move type place, I want to say that our mousestones occupants gets 1 because there's 1 occupant in our upper mousestone. So that'll fix that bug, I guess. And then see, look, mousestone occupants is still 0 for some reason. Mousestones. See, move type move, and this is under the click detection. So maybe, yeah, actually not under the click detection. We want to just say under our move select, here. If it's a move type place, maybe we put it here. No. I just want a place that we're already doing move type logic. Here we go. This is perfect because in move type move, we're giving our mousestone's members X positions for each mousestone occupant. I guess this is the place to do it. Well, move type is. Maybe here, if move type is place, then set our mousestone's occupants to be equal to 1. But if it's move type move, it'll have the occupant increasing with our logic that we already just did. So that should fix that bug. Cool. Now we got 1 mousestone occupant here, but see, look, this is wrong. If we switch over to move type move and nothing's locked, we need this to be a 1 occupant. And then this should have been a 3 occupant. So the fact, yeah, we have to find where we increment our, oopsie. This fix it for place, but then when we go to increment our mousestone occupants right here, we should actually we need to set our occupants here to be equal to 0 again. Actually, this is just under a move type, or a click. That won't fix it. What happens? Not movement origin locked is what we need. So here we'll say if move type is if move type is move, we'll say if we're not movement origin locked. Nope. If we're not movement origin locked, then we're at a 0 occupants, which should work. Yeah. So we should have 1 mouseStone occupant, which we do. We should switch and it should be 0, which it is, and then we pick up and it should be 3, which it is, and then we drop 1 sound, 2 sound, 3 sound, 0 occupants, 3 occupants, which is right. And then now if we press down again, no sound, no negation of our occupants. So looks like we fixed that. If we take a look at our git diff here real quick, we set our occupants to 0 if we're in a movement without picking up any stones. We give our mouseStone occupants a 1 if we're in the place move type, and then we only do our stone sounds and our stone moving grids if our mouseStone occupants is greater than 0. If we have a stone to drop, then pressing down will drop a stone. Then we decrement our stones, and then we increment our grid stones, and then we're printing up some debug. So I'm going to get at everything in the staging area, saying, commit with a message saying, we can only drop stones in mouseStone occupants. And then I want to say, fixed .occupants bug. We'll get push it. Sorry, it's a short episode today. I'm glad we fixed that. I'm glad we got that whole thing done. Next is picking up stones. So once we add picking up stones instead of just dropping stones, we already have our lock in our stones logic, which then we need to render our special second legal move with our movement origin locked. So it'll probably be upon clicking a space for your second move, it'll turn dark green. It should turn dark green just like our movement origin space did. And then it'll lock in that direction so that we can do arithmetic on the 2D array, so that we can make sure that we can only move in one direction. So we'll have to lock in the different types of directions and figure out this is a downward movement, a rightward movement, leftward, upward movement, and then we have to check for available legal moves. If there's no legal move, we need to just drop the rest of the stones there because there's no other legal move. And then we'll have our stack. Wow, is that really all we have left to do to figure out our stack movement? yeah, I guess it's a little tricky because we have to do upwards of 4 stacks, like 4 movements locked. Like you lock in your movement origin space, you can pick up 5. You could just drop in 1. You could just drop in 1, just drop in 1. So there's a maximum movement on a 5x5 grid of 4 moves once your movement's locked. So we'll need to make sure we do all the cases for the stone dropping in the right direction up to 4 spaces of drops, excluding our movement origin locks. But then we're pretty much, wow, we're making a lot of progress. Then we need to add, well, no, I guess we would need to add some kind of special logic. Like if we pick up a stone and it's only the 1 stone, we don't need to lock in how many we need to drop. We just need to render the legal moves. Yeah, there's a couple little things we have to plan out, but those should be able to be stacked, because as long as we're assigning the right stack order, which is 1 greater than the given occupant, we should be able to move stones on top of each other and all that good stuff. So we're coming up on the meat and potatoes, you know. We're like right now doing all this movement stuff is the meat potatoes of the movement in the game. And then we can worry about win states, and then we can polish up, maybe add undoing of moves, scores or play types, potentially different grid sizes. I don't know if I want to get that crazy, but we're making good progress. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another episode. 17 minutes. We got a feature made, so I'm not too worried about it.